right. Should be live. Awesome. Here we go. Saturated in the market for Amazon. Not to the degree that ebooks and paperbacks. There's still a lot of potential for keywords that you might think are saturated with competition for audiobooks. So with that explanation out of the way, let's go, baby. We're live. Come on. Can't be wasting time here. So, I mean, if you have like an idea you have in mind, let's throw it out there. Let's just put it out there and see what we can come up with. Let's get some ideas going. So, I think a couple days ago we used investing. How about we do stock investing for what the hell? Stock investing for beginners marijuana. People search that. I'm gonna look. Like, hey, why not? Marijuana stocks. All right. And there's only 10 results, so this is probably not going to go too well. But hey, this is part of keyword research. Like, I am a magician, but I'm not some kind of, inhuman thing that can find profitable keywords the first shot every time. So for the paperback, this does somewhat well. Stock investing for beginners, marijuana stocks. I don't know what this is, but it came up, so I'm curious. And it sells like one copy every 2 days or so for the paperback. And this is a short-ass book. Audio probably doesn't do too well. Oh, shit. Come on. You're kidding me? Number 7 in private equity. Number 17 in digital currencies. Number 39. Okay, well, even though it says that, like, seriously? Holy shit. So, this audiobook is more popular than The Internet of Money, which has 273 reviews. And if you've been in Bitcoin and crypto, like, look, this audiobook is ahead of so many others. that like you should recognize. It's more popular than Blockchain for Dummies. So this audiobook is already more profitable than what I could have already found off the bat. 7 reviews. The paperback is only 98 pages. So as that translates for audio, 98 pages, okay? That's like 14,000 words, give or take. I don't know what the font size is and shit, but it clocks in at 1 hour and 9 minutes. So you figure you probably, if you want to reach the 3.5 hour mark, that means 3 hours 30 minutes mark, for your audiobook to reach the retail price of $16.95, which gives you, I believe, an $8 royalty per sale if you pay upfront for the narration. That's the sweet spot. You would need, to be safe, I would say 30,000 words. 33 to 35,000 words to reach that sweet spot. So, I mean, this book is profitable for audio. That's fucking crazy. I didn't have that rehearsed, I swear. And it looks like it's the only, well, this one's also a marijuana. Okay, so it's by the same author. This one just came out, but it doesn't have, this guy's probably getting the audiobook ready right now. Let's just take a look. Because, hey, if it's not yet on audio, maybe it's still a profitable keyword, period. Right? So it's not super profitable, but it's making this guy money. And the audiobook is killing it, and it warrants the ROI of just getting stock investing for beginners, marijuana stocks. Like, who would have thought of that shit? But there we go. Keyword number 1 for this video. Done. Dunzo. Alright, that could be the fucking live stream right there, but we're gonna keep going. Okay, so let's do penny stocks next. And I'll show some more logic and rationale behind how to really assess keywords. So like that was super simple because there was only one book on stock investing for marijuana stocks, which is probably why it's selling, because it's the only one right now. It's unique, it's different. It's what you want for your books overall. So for searching for penny stocks with no filter, you get over 2,000 results, okay? And they're going to be all books. So, I mean, I already know that this is a profitable keyword for paperback and audio, for paperback and ebook rather. The sticking point is that we're loaded with competitors for this keyword. So, let's take a look. Yeah, this is profitable, like, I already know. But, it's not now assessing, is this profitable? Is this possible to compete in? So when you get over 2,000 results, realize that these 2,000 results don't all have audiobooks. So what you want to look at, once you find a so-called profitable keyword or something that's saturated, is now you want to filter your listing. You want to filter for only Audible audiobooks when you're searching on Amazon and doing your keyword research. So instead of over 2,000 results for books on penny stocks, now when we filter for audiobooks only, there's only 35 results for penny stocks, okay? So what does that tell you? These authors have not yet hit the Audible market nearly as hard with audio like they have with ebook and paperback. So there's potential right there. Granted, like this guy's a boss for the audiobook version of penny stocks. With it looks like finance in general. 933 reviews. It's not just about penny stocks, but if we were to check the rankings, he's probably number 8 in all of Amazon for investment analysis and strategy. And when we take a look at that, you know, some heavy hitters here. Like he's the top boss in finance and for investment analysis and strategy. Okay, so does that screw you over right off the bat? No, not necessarily, because people might want other books. So let's take a look at the others. Like, this is a self-published author, I believe. Well, maybe not. Okay, so this one's like so-so. What year is this? It's 2017. Actually, I want to look at the paperback. 82 reviews. Okay, it's still, this book doesn't really sell that well, period. Maybe it did before. Okay, let's just look at the next one. Does okay for audio. And what I'll look at too is that for audiobooks, you don't really want to assess the correlation between paperback sales and audiobook sales, because what correlates better is ebook sales to audio. Because if you think about it, for self-help, for business, people will want to either buy the ebook version of it for cheap, and it has a better correlation to what kind of genre people would want for audio. So would you want a computer programming language taught to you via paperback, or would you want the ebook version of that? As someone who sells Python programming, I actually do make sales through audiobook too, but more often than not, they want the paperback version because it's technical. For something like investing, this is something where people are kind of lazy, honestly. This book doesn't sell. Come on. Let's find a better example. This is a letdown. But we'll find something that shows the example of where the ebook version does relatively well. Hopefully this one does. Or it did. I think I remember this one. As the audiobook profitable. Maybe it had its time, but damn. This is like not proving the example. But let's see here. Let's keep going. This doesn't deter me. Well, this guy for sure is killing it with penny stocks. Let's look at something a little bit more broad than penny stocks. How about, I don't know, I'm thinking like hedge funds now. Just because. I don't know. Are hedge funds like the hedge funds book? I don't know if this is profitable. I've never looked at this before. This one's probably an academic book. I don't know what I'm doing, so it's a random idea. It sells, but it's definitely academic. You can tell from the high list price. Like some broke ass students are buying this one. Yes, Joel. We made it early, so we're gonna have a live stream this morning, and then we're gonna have one tonight. Joel, if you haven't caught up with the very beginning, stock investing for marijuana, get on that shit. It's still profitable. There's only one book out on it right now that does super well. So, get your ganja on with your publishing, invest in marijuana stocks, and publish the audiobook version for it. I don't know if this is good. Hedge funds? No. Let's mix it up. How about self-help books for... What if I type in the letter K? What do I get, kids? Okay. See, this is how I get ideas. Like, the dumbest shit can get you ideas. I'm just putting in letters of the alphabet to see what auto-populates. Okay? There's no magic here. Let's look at this. Self-help books for addicts. See, it's not rocket science. But, okay, over 2,000 results. Self-help book for addicts. Let's look at the AMS listing because, number one, I want to blow this person's budget on their AMS. But number two, let's see what happens when you're like maybe a self-published author with only 5 reviews, newly published. Like, we could be this very same author. Okay? And see how we could theoretically perform. So you got the price strike. It's probably not self-published. No, it's not. It's killing. It's absolutely sick in sales. with only 5 reviews. It's probably got third-party promotion, just judging by the editorial reviews. For audiobook, it's a monster. 9 hours and 29 minutes, just so we can correlate it to the paperback length. 368 pages. Go figure. And the Kindle version at $14.99, which is sick. Sells pretty well. This is a profitable book, extremely. So this one's kind of, let's leave this one alone for now. Let's take a look at this. Very newly published. Oh, it's out of stock, I guess. It's also not a self-published author. Does well. Doesn't have the audiobook version. We'll keep going. Actually, well, let me look at one more before I flip things here. Check chat. Woo! Penny stocks, probably no bueno. Probably no bueno. Oh, hey, Christian, what's up, man? Yeah, we'll look at index funds next and dividend investing. And guys, you can like follow along too, play around on your end. Like while we're doing this, let's like work together and collaborate on profitable keywords. So what I should stop doing is actually going straight to the paperback version. I'm just so conditioned to look at bestsellers rankings for paperbacks because that's my specialty. But let's look at the Kindle ebook version. And you get 144 pages. It sells according to the bestsellers rank. From my experience, this correlates to about, from a ranking of 104,000 to 1 ebook a day. And the audiobook version probably does sell a little bit. Doesn't seem stellar. But what I'm going to do now is refilter my search on Amazon because we have over 2,000 results for self-help books for addicts, okay? So again, what we're going to do is refine our search and be able to, let's actually do it by all departments. Then we can refine properly. Okay, then now we're going to be able to recategorize it as audiobooks only. How about, this is not looking good on stream, man. Higher, audiobooks. You only get 54 results. And the rankings are slightly different. Well, the sponsored listings are also different. So from over 2,000 results for ebook and paperback, now there's only 54 audiobooks related to the keyword self-help books for addicts. So again, that's just another testament to the fact that audiobooks are the next frontier for sales on Amazon. It's yet to be anywhere near saturated like ebooks and paperbacks. Like there's so much potential. You could be the one that kills it on this keyword, like straight up. It's not impossible at this point. So, I mean, the rankings aren't that encouraging. But, yeah, let's keep looking. This one's about sex addicts. I don't know why I chuckled there. This one probably sells well. It's more specialized, okay? It's for sex addicts. You know, I'm going to mix it up right now. Let's look at self-help books for sex addicts, because that'll probably rank better, as it's now addressing a more specific condition of addiction. So instead of the book for addicts, now this is the book for sex addicts. And which book is the sex addict going to pick? The book about addicts in general or about sex addicts? They're going to choose the one for sex addicts. 6 results only. Only 6 books on self-help books for sex addicts. This probably sells well. I would still put the audiobook out, man. Like, this one's kind of weird. Like, no one sells their ebook for $22.95 on Amazon. That's a little weird. Let's keep going. This one does definitely do well. It has to. It's too good of a ranking to not. So, yeah. This one does well. I need a dual screen to like watch chat and be able to. I need to buy dual monitor setup next. Let's keep looking before we deem this as a profitable keyword. This does well. And to look at the other versions, quick. I like to check things manually, guys. I'm not a big fan of KDP Rocket because, yeah, it'll show you rankings quicker as it's an aggregate, but you don't see why books are outperforming each other. So this one's hugely, it's the authority figure. There's no question that the audiobook version is probably the best in class. Okay? So let's look at a book that's not... Oh, let's look at something that's self-published. This one has a self-published vibe to it. But let's take a look. Yeah, see. Sells like 1 or 2 a day. Maybe 1 every 2 days. How I knew this was self-published, the quality of the cover kind of just gives away that, you know, it's not as supremely polished as like a big box publisher would put the money towards a cover. So I'm like, this one's kind of sketch. Like, you can tell it's self-published. But let's look at the audiobook ranking. You know, number 78 on all of mutual funds and investing does not sound bad. Like, it sells. If you think about all the possible books, and I just came up with an idea for more keyword research. But, yeah, like, this is not a bad ranking, considering just the competition you have, even now, for audiobooks. Being ranked number 78 for something as broad as index funds is not bad. So, this is just for all index funds investing media. Let's refine our search by audiobook. And I wish there was a quicker way to do this other than me having to type in audiobooks. It's probably like 11. There's only 11 books on index and funds investing. So, okay, let's take this to another level. Let's say you were interested in actually publishing an audiobook on index funds investing. Or should I say, yeah, index funds investing. It's plural. What I would do, or what you should do, is make sure you have the exact words you want in your keyword. So for your book, for your audiobook to be found in also audible.com, which is, I believe, how most people are finding their purchase. Okay, so what you need to have is the actual phrases, or the actual phrase of index funds investing, or a mix of that in your keyword or subtitle. So this has index funds in the subtitle. This has index funds in the title. This has index funds in the title. This has index funds in the title. This does in the title. This does. This is weird. It's probably the subtitle. It's actually just a variation of... It's just really popular. Okay, but see how it's not ranked nearly as closely as the others? Despite having 761 ratings, it's at the bottom search result for audiobook on audible.com compared to these titles that have only 40 ratings, 19 ratings. I can get you 19 ratings in one day. Like, that is so easy to get reviews for. This one has 1 rating. Like, come on. 1 rating. These rank ahead because the algorithm, at this time, mainly attributes ranking to having the exact key phrase in your title and subtitle. You might want to jot that down. You must have the exact keyword in your either your title, subtitle, or author name. Get creative with that. So, boom. I would do this one just because even though it looks saturated with competition, like there's room here. Like, come if this were me, I would attack this hard. So I would have I'll show an example. So for like Forex, and I've looked at this before, I would go like all in with the 5 books in one bundle for audiobooks. So maybe I would create like 3 books for index fund investing, have them all up, but then my top ranked one would definitely be the bundle, the 3-in-1 huge value bundle for audiobook for this keyword. And because oftentimes, if I slow down here, new users on Amazon exposed to audiobooks, you get to try Audible free, and you get a free credit on any audiobook. Now, when you get a free credit for a book, are you going to likely choose between the title that's $6.95 or $19.95? Free with a 30-day trial. If I'm offered this 30-day trial, I want the most value for my money. So I'm going to choose this book over this one and this one. To take that even further, why is this book priced at $19.95? The price is automatically set by Amazon based, again, on narration length. This is clocked in at 5 hours and 10 minutes. This is only 2.5. This one's only 27 minutes. So what's the easiest way of achieving a longer length for your content? Having a bundle. So this is the 5-in-1 bundle. It clocks in at 6 hours 26 minutes. Sells for $19.95, and it's a beast. It's a beast. It's the #1 ranked book for Forex, and it's killing it. There's no question it's killing it. You can't dispute that with me. So I would take 3 books, slap it into one. Oops, sorry. I would put it as a bundle. Are we still on? Let me just make sure. Yeah, we're still on. Cool. And I would dominate right here, right now. And I would get my reviews done. Boom. Because you would want to choose a 3-in-1 deal instead of like one title at a price of $19.95. That's just strategic thinking. Christian, I'll let you have this. You can have this one. And Beto, you win the prize. Christian, my man, we're gym buddies. If you guys don't know, Christian and I are powerlifters, or maybe we're powerlifters. I hope you still are. But we're from the same gym, and we've stayed in touch. And he's interested now that he's living in Europe. Although he has a very lucrative 6-figure job with logistics internationally, why not have a side hustle too? So he's in on this with us. And I think he gave the idea of index funds investing. Christian, you got to do this one, man. Like, hit me up afterwards and let's get this done for you. Like, this is guaranteed to make you money. Like, I would take this if you didn't have it. Like, I'll give you dibs. You better do it ahead of everyone else because everyone else is going to see this keyword. So, yeah. That was good. That was good. Denmark. Yes. I didn't want to say Poland. So I thought it was Denmark, honestly. Awesome. So let's look at Instagram for business because that's literally kind of what I was gonna do. Well, kind of. My keyword would have been a little bit different, but it did involve Instagram. Instagram for business. Over 2,000 results. Okay. I'm just smirking right now because I'm sabotaging myself by helping everyone out with this keyword. What am I doing? Yeah, this one, ebook version doesn't do well. But let's look at one more, just cause paperback. This one's big time. It does well, but this is also not a self-published author, so does well. Instagram is a great keyword. Instagram for business. Let's see if Instagram for business is a worthy audiobook. So over 2,000 results for this. Let's refine it now. With just looking at audiobooks, only 55 results. I already know this is profitable. Come on. This is not what I imagined the stream to be this morning. Yeah, look at this. Number 12 in all of business consulting for audiobooks. And look how high he's, well, other than this one, I'm gonna check that out. But these all sell super well. They've got everything associated with like big box publishers that have a lot of exposure and marketing, and they have a lot of reviews. Then out of nowhere is this book with 19 reviews. That ranks really well. This is profitable, Beto. This is profitable. Let's look at the audiobook version as well. The Audible search engine as well, just to do a comparison. Instagram marketing. Actually, you said Instagram for business, Instagram marketing. Let's look at both, just because. It's profitable. I like the 3-in-1 bundle approach the most, though. Like, for obvious reasons. Which one would you buy upon first impression? This book, these 3 books, or this book? Like, I would want the whole shebang. So, yeah. Let's look at Instagram for business. Yeah. I've just went quiet because I was literally going to publish this next week. It's alright. I'll find something else. This one does well too. Okay, so that's obviously profitable. Damn it. Yeah, stock investing for, so far we found stock investing for marijuana, index funds investing, and now Instagram, Facebook marketing. Sure. Okay. Let's stop looking at this because it's giving me a headache. Let's look at something else. Let's see. It's September. Halloween is coming up. How about Halloween stories for kids? This is going to be loaded by default for the paperback version. Loaded. Like, it has to. So we're doing something seasonal. This is not going to sell well all year. There's probably not enough time, honestly, to pull this one off. But let's just make an example out of it. So, over 4,000 results for Halloween stories for kids. If we were to filter, you only get 39 audiobooks related to Halloween stories for kids. So that, again, there's just so much potential. You could probably throw crap at a wall at any keyword that is semi-profitable, and you're going to make sales. Like, it's that easy. Okay, maybe it's not that easy. Let's look at something that's a little bit better ranked. Okay, I can work with this. I don't know actually if that's a bad rank. That's not a bad ranking necessarily. Hold up, hold up. Okay, being number 8,000 in all of children's fiction in the entire world on Amazon, that doesn't sound bad now that I think about it. Like, and this will improve as we get towards Halloween, no question, because consumer demand will drive up as we get towards the actual holiday of Halloween. And with, obviously, with something like audiobooks, there's no lead time for shipping or for logistics. I mean, you automatically get it downloaded. So rankings won't truly reflect how well this will sell towards Halloween until we actually get to Halloween. So, yeah. This is, I mean, if we had the time, we should do this together, guys. This is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. Yeah, see, these people are even getting prepared for the season, just because look how this was timed to release. So this gives this publisher like a month and a couple weeks to position themselves for Halloween. So let's think ahead. Since Halloween is taken currently, and there's honestly not enough time to publish this year for it, there's enough time for Christmas. Boom. Over 6,000 results, of course. Arguably the most popular holiday in America. Yeah. This is loaded. So, Christmas stories for kids, right? Yeah. Let's now look at the audible version. Oh, sorry, I did the Kindle search. I got a little freaked out. Huh. Where's Audible? Let me refine my search a little bit better. Let's do a search from all, where we get over 8,000 results. Weird. You can't categorize it by Audible here. Let's do that then. Christmas audiobooks for kids. Okay, only 194 results, even though we are still going to face some stiff competition. Yeah. I have an ADD. I want to look at this first. Hold up. What is this? It's a bundle for fiction, children's fiction with 2 reviews. Doesn't sell well. Okay. Just seeing if we could snipe something real quick. I'm already getting the impression that this will be profitable. Like, not yet. It will be hugely profitable, but the competition is too stiff. Right now, rankings are not going to reflect strong results. Ooh, because we're not at Christmas yet. We still have Halloween. We still have Thanksgiving. And then finally we'll have Christmas, but this will ramp up as we get towards November and December, like no question. So it is worthwhile to look at, despite what the rankings might tell you. But it's a little bit stiff. I would probably try to put an entry and go through, put something through AMS. You can't for audio actually. Not yet. Yeah, I would skip this. It's a little bit too competitive. Too saturated, even for audio. Let's think of something else. How are we doing on time? 45 minutes. Awesome. Let's give this another 15 minutes. Ideas, guys? Bueller? Anyone? Ideas? We've already had a lot of good ideas here, especially with index funds investing. Like that was sick. It's good to collaborate. Obviously, see, it's worth it. Um, my brain's a little bit fried right now, but let me keep going. Why not? Yeah. This one is not as stiff with competition, so if you can come up with a unique value proposition, a unique angle for a book related to body language, like if we were to... This one's like a copycat of this first one, but let's take a look anyway. Banned body language secrets. It's going to be a comparable for us because it's a self-published author with only 37 reviews. Like, we could replicate that. They don't seem to sell that well in audio, though. The ebook version does sell well, though. And this was published 3 years ago. So it was probably doing really well back then in 2015, 2016. And it sells one a day on paperback. So there's still hope. Let's look at something else. Let's look at this. Body language, how to skillfully connect, attract, influence, and read anyone undetected. Doesn't do well at all. For audio. Doesn't do well for Kindle. And it strikes out completely. Alright. How are we doing? Okay, one more keyword. Let's look at charisma. Let me generalize my search. Okay, over 900 results for books on charisma. Filtering through audio, 5. I'm gonna look at this one because it's only got 11 reviews. Hard to say how much this one really sells. But if we were to look at the ebook ranking, doesn't sell. The paperback ranking doesn't sell. This one obviously will, but it's the best in class. Let's take a look at this one, as corny as it looks. Not really. This one strikes out too. So I think we've already found 3 really solid keywords. One of which I was actually going to publish in, so I can back up that it's really good. So I'll call it there, guys. So, not sure when we're going to do another morning Q&A, as this was impromptu, and I was actually just testing software for streaming, so that's the reason for a morning live keyword research session and the Q&A. But let's do a general Q&A tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And hope this was helpful. Hope this was a learning experience for you all. I'm glad, Christian, that you were able to be here, man. Yeah, we'll talk later. So enjoy dinner over in Denmark. Otherwise, I will see you all later. Take care. You're welcome.